So Elon Musk is now fleeing politics because he claims the left wing's vicious and unethical attacks are forcing him out. Bruh, this, I knew this was gonna happen. I just didn't think it was gonna happen this soon. Elon Musk is now fleeing politics. He no longer wants anything to do with this because apparently the attacks from the left are growing too strong. Let's read this ridiculous article, bro. Like, he's saying the attacks from the left are driving him from politics. Sure it is. Musk wants to leave politics because he's tired of the attacks from the left, report says. Elon Musk is reportedly set to leave his government role because he is tired of what he sees as a litany of vicious and unethical attacks from the left, according to a report from the Washington Post. It remains unclear when Musk will depart as head of the Department of Government Efficiency. His special government employee status will expire at the end of the month. A person familiar with his thinking told the Post that Musk thinks that his work at Doge won't be diminished because of his departure, noting that staffers have already established themselves across a slew of federal agencies. Does Musk seem to not understand why this is happening? But speculation of Musk's possible departure comes as his influence in the administration appears to wane. The New York Times reported last week that the acting commissioner of the IRS was being replaced after Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent complained that Musk had his preferred candidate installed without Bessent's support. Musk has also annoyed other cabinet members by failing to coordinate with them in cost-cutting moves. Meanwhile, Wedbush securities analyst Dan Ives, or Eves or whatever, has said that Musk should leave his government role and once again focus his efforts on Tesla, arguing that the company is facing a code red moment. So here we have Elon's dumbass wearing a Trump was right about everything hat. This at the same time, he's on the internet and complaining about tariffs. Because, excuse me, when he was firing thousands of Americans and ruining lives, it was all good in the hood. Elon was vibing, kicking back, puffing a little spliff, like he was doing his little thing. Now when the tariffs are affecting Elon, now when Trump's economic incompetence negatively affects him, now all of a sudden he has something negative to say. The reality of the situation is that Elon Musk is afraid because he knows his policies are not sticking with Republicans or Democrats. MAGA's not doing a good enough meat riding job, if I'm being completely honest. MAGA, y'all are better than this. Y'all are capable of so much more. And by so much more, I mean so much worse. Y'all are capable of so much worse dick riding. And yet MAGA doesn't really seem that dead set on defending much of what Trump is doing. More so just trying to create excuses and, digestible narratives to move everything along. Well, short-term pain for long-term gain, because they don't know how the economy works. They don't realize we're heading for a recession. Short-term pain for long-term gain is their new mantra now. That's their new mantra. MAGA's not as defensive as they used to be. Trump's just not the victim anymore, and everyone can clearly see his policies are creating everything. See, the problem with Trump is Trump wants you to believe Biden is the person responsible for all of this. The problem is Trump is very much dead set on showing you how destructive he is. He wants to sign all these papers and enact all of these executive orders that are very clearly destroying everything while simultaneously expecting all of us to be worried about Biden. No can do. Nope. It's not working, and it's not going to work either. Donald Trump is literally the equivalent of stabbing somebody, staying at the crime scene with the blood on the knife, saying, I did it. We know it's you, Donald. Elon is losing influence, I would imagine. He's constantly infighting with all of these people in Trump's camp, Peter Navarro, etc., etc. Elon Musk knows he's just not popular. He's not popular within Trump's camp, and he's not popular with the country. Elon Musk seems to understand that if he actually wants to get out of this one, he needs to back off from politics and go back to Tesla, if he's smart. But I don't think he is smart. I think his desire for attention will win out in the end, and Elon Musk will choose attention and the clout over his own safety. And he seems to understand how bad things are getting, right? Luigi has become a populist hero. He seems to understand the fact that nobody really likes him. MAGA's not really doing a decent job defending him. He's realizing the magic that Trump has managed to grasp is not exactly flowing over to him. He knows people don't like his policies. He knows that people don't like Doge. He knows this. He's coming to understand this. And this is why he told his baby mama, don't be posting my son's name and don't be posting about him on the internet because people don't like me. And after Trump, I'm number 2 for getting deleted. Of course, his dumb little baby mama don't listen. So she then goes to the internet to tell everybody about this child, even though he specifically said, bro, do not do that. So Elon Musk has a moron for probably multiple morons for a baby mama. He's completely pissed off a pretty good segment of the country. He receives very little help from the other half, and he's losing his support, if he had any, within the White House. Elon. Don't you understand people don't like you? People don't like you because you're not likable. And to make matters significantly worse, Elon, you sat there and fired thousands of Americans from their jobs. You then proceed to continue supporting psychotic, insane political movements all over the Western world. And then Mike Johnson and friends in Congress have the balls to publicly come out and say, we're actually increasing defense spending to like 1.2 trillion. Oh, and by the way, we have no intention of ending any deficit spending. The debt's going up. Toodles, that's the Toodles. They basically hit the Toodles from the Boondocks. Toodles from Granddad. They basically hit the Toodles. They sat there and said Toodles after literally firing thousands of Americans for nothing. They hit the Toodles. They just walked off like they did nothing wrong. Elon fired all those people for no goddamn reason. And then Congress comes out and says, yeah, we're still running up a deficit. And what, bitch? So now all of these Americans have been fired. And Elon Musk is to blame. And nothing good came from it. No one likes Elon. He's like the punk in the group. Everyone else is doing their own thing, punking him, pushing him around. Move, little bitch. Like, that's what Elon is, unfortunately for him. If Elon was smart, he'd leave. He'd go to Russia. He'd do something else. If I were Elon, I wouldn't stick around to see how bad this goes. I really wouldn't, because Donald Trump's going to just drive this nation into a recession. And if Elon Musk was smart, he'd get out of this. The terrorists have fucked up Tesla stock. Your behavior has fucked up Tesla stock. Your associations have fucked up Tesla stock. Everything you've done has completely destroyed your image, your brand. And the reality is, what's more important than money to Elon is clout, attention, people riding his. That is the most important thing to him. And that is the reason why he's feeling a little bit antsy and a little bit iffy about this whole MAGA thing. Because Elon Musk wants to be liked. Above all else, he wants to be liked. The problem is Elon Musk doesn't want to be liked by meeting people head to head and even on. Elon Musk wants to be liked by you bowing before him or having his child or whatever the fuck goes on over there. Elon Musk wants you to bow before him and worship at the Tesla throne, at the broke baby daddy throne. That's what he wants you to do. He wants you to worship at the throne. But nobody fucks with you. Nobody, my G. You're not a real G. You're not fit. You're not in shape. You're not funny. You're not likable. There's nothing to like. I'm sorry. There's nothing to like. And once this recession hits, if you think people didn't like you then, woo. Look, Elon, I'm gonna tell you like this. Stop pretending to be good at video games. Stop firing people from their jobs. Stop spreading lies on the internet. Stop stoking race wars on Twitter. Just chill the fuck out. Like, bro, you need God. Like, bro, he's sitting there pretending to be good at video games. Why don't you just enjoy the video games for what they are and enjoy your life? You are 60 years old. No one cares if you're bad at video games. I'm 24. I'm not all that good at video games. Sometimes when I play real-time strategy games, especially them Paradox games, bro, I be losing. Sometimes, especially CK3, you be having to restart a few times because the wrong they catch you while you slipping. It's okay to not be good at video games. You're a grown-ass man who claims to have multiple businesses that you run all day, every day. No one believes that. You tweet every day. You've got maybe 20 different children. Who's to say how many you have? If you weren't good at PoE 2 or whatever the fuck that game was, nobody's mad at you. Nobody cares. That'd be like me worrying about Joe Biden being good at video games. Like, nobody gives a fuck. I'm supposed to be worried about whether or not Joe Biden can say funny enough slurs on Xbox Live, and if he could really like no 360 no scope and all of that, bro. He's like a gazillion years old. He's like a senior citizen, literally. And you're on your way there too. So what I would encourage you to do, my G, is just chill out. You know, stop trying to dominate people and step on people and embrace people. If you want to be liked, embrace people, meet people where they are at. Do what Trump did before he decided to show his true self in this second term, and it's only been 3 months. Do that. You can learn a thing or two from him. Trump seems to he's good at putting on a look of likability. But actually, you know what? If you want to be truly likable, look within yourself, introspect, accept the fact that you are Elon Musk and there may be things concerning that identity that you don't like, but move on from that and just chill. Trying to destroy America while simultaneously expecting us to twerk on it like we're MAGA riders. You're asking a little bit too much from America, okay? Now you want to quit politics. Of course you do. I'm not going to lie. Elon's the smartest one out of all of them, it seems like. He might be the smartest one. He really might be the smartest one, because I can tell you this, staying around for this unbelievably disastrous administration, not a smart move. If I were Elon, I would get out of Dodge real quick. It's not even worth it, Elon. So I want to say thank you to you for considering leaving. I highly doubt you will, because clout is a hell of a drug. You know, it's a hell of a drug, but you need to just like chill out for a little bit, like relax and just vibe out for a second. Just relax. Nigga doing too much and then wonder why people don't like you. Why do you think people don't like you? Like, chill the fuck out.